Welcome to another review here at Optic Straight YouTube channel, and today I'm going to talk about Contessa standard rings or STD rings, even though I would say majority of people will find these rings as Contessa Dovetail rings. So these rings are meant for mounting on 11mm dovetail, which could be found on majority of rimfire rifles and also majority of airgun rifles. As you can see, and I will start this with at the beginning, this surface where the dovetail comes in is rounded. That means that these mounts will also work on unshits and all similar mounts, rifles, because there are a lot of similar mounts on the market which have this surface, well, not rounded but straight or flat, and they are not able to be mounted on unshits and similar rifles which have rounded, or I will show it like this, rounded upper part, and this is a big plus. But okay, let's start first with a couple of words about Contessa as a company. They work scope mounts with scope mounts for more than 40 years. They're based in Italy, in northern Italy, and they really established their name in the industry as one of those producers that has the highest quality of fit and finish. So they're really aesthetically pleasing, and even if there is no Contessa written on them, you see that all the edges are rounded and so on. You see that there was really a lot of effort which went into designing all the details and so on. So like we say for majority of Italian products, that they're really beautiful. Contessa is no exception to this, and I also believe that they're one of the producers with the highest quality in this industry. So others could learn from them. The warranty on these rings and all of their products is around 10 years. But honestly speaking, that something would go wrong with a Contessa mount is almost unheard of, at least in our store. So when we are speaking about their dovetail mounts, there are basically only two options. You either can choose 1-inch rings, like this, so 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, or 30mm rings. They're all, I think, 15mm wide. Yeah, 15mm wide. The reason for it is that rifles with this kind of mounting usually have really low recoil. So this is the reason why also there is no recoil stopper on them. So they're meant for rimfire rifles. Or on air guns you can have, if there are spring operated air guns, there can be really a lot of recoil. So we don't recommend these rings. We mostly recommend them for rimfire rifles which have basically no recoil. Like I said, you are able to choose 1-inch or 30mm rings, and you're able to choose between 3 different heights, and we have them here. So 16mm, 20mm, 26mm, and those rings with a 30mm diameter for the scopes come in the same heights. So that means 16, 20, 26. The reason why they are so high and there is no other lower option is that with majority of rimfire rifles you have heavy barrels on them and so on, so you need a little bit higher mounts that the scope objective bell doesn't touch the rifle's barrel. This is the reason. The price for these rings is 109 euros. So in this category they are one of the most expensive ones, because we know that for dovetail mounts you are able to buy really a lot of Chinese products which are very affordable and so on, and even other European products that are more affordable. But Contessa does shine out with its build quality, and also the materials used. They don't specify each material, but they do specify in the catalog that they're using the best possible materials in every scenario. So with aluminum they usually use air grade aluminum, so that means the aluminum which is used in aerospace industry and so on, for planes and similar, so high quality aluminum. And you can see, when you look closer, you see that all the details are really nice, and you can also feel the quality. So I wouldn't doubt about the used materials, that they're really of high quality. So if I come to the summary and go through the sweet and sour of these mounts, what I think is really, really sweet is build quality, fit and finish, materials used. There are no grooves inside. If this mounts would be meant for something else, I would say that it would be maybe there would be some room for improvement on them, but on rimfire rifles, no grooves are needed because you will not put any material between your scope and the mounts. What I also think is very positive is that you are able to choose between 3 different heights, 16, 20, 26 millimeters, and I think the biggest thing is that they're rounded, that this surface here is rounded so that you're able to use them on unshits or similar rifles, because this is a headache with really a lot of other mounts in this category, that they have flat surface here and they just don't fit on unshits rifles and similar. Where is room for improvement? Hard to say. Maybe with 109 euros, they're really expensive, because honestly speaking, in this category, you're able to find products which cost, let's say, 20 euros or less. So they are really expensive in this regard, but okay, you get what you pay for. So the quality is undisputed. The torque values are usually set on their boxes. So it's around 2 Newton meters for the scope and around 4 to 5 Newton meters on the dovetail. I would say quite normal. Where is still room for improvement, the screw that clamps the dovetail could have been torques like they are on the ring itself, which goes around the rifle scope tube. Okay, apart from that, I'm really now scratching my head what else could have been done better. Honestly speaking, they're really, really high quality. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you found this review useful. If you have any kind of additional questions, please use the comments below. I will come back and answer it as soon as possible. And also, if you like our videos in general, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.